Some devils. J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over today. J-Dog approved the couple next videos in line. So whatever video I do next after this, if I just go with the next video, you're like, oh, he skipped a couple videos. Not that anybody's fucking probably keep a log. But in case you are, this has 2 videos for sure, maybe 3. Remember I told you I was going to go through and skim the questions? So I did proof on this goddamn time. I literally just grabbed every question that I felt like was not answered because some questions on the 2 videos, 2 or 3 videos, 2 for sure. I did skip some because I'm like, it was either something completely fucking stupid or it was shit I've answered this a million times. So I grabbed these, god damn it. Let me just, very first one. Sewer Vomit from Sewer Vomit. Ross Dolan is a super nice guy. We talked for a bit as he knew me from kids. I guess you knew each other as we were kids. He told me he's into the brutal stuff, but he also was really hyped up. But what the fuck? He also really hyped up Blood Incantation and was very eager to catch their set. Question, J-Dog, what do you think of that band, Blood Incantation? Question marks. I haven't heard them at the time. They didn't meet my expectations after my conversation with Ross. So I didn't purposely pick that question. It was just one on the goddamn videos, but I was kind of laughing at as I selected it. Oh, it was perfect fucking timing. Because again, Aaron Puffenbarger, man, he's sending me daily goddamn fucking email fucking links. He sent me the "What's in My Bag" by Blood Incantation video, and what did he say? What did he fucking say? J-Dog was right again, or something like that. I've commented on Blood Incantation. Basically, long story short, on listening to them, I remember when they were a new band, Dark Descent, getting their stuff in. I put it on. Immediately the first thing, I was like, this name is fucking stupid. I didn't like the name right out the gate, but whatever, check it out. And it was just, to me, kind of like artsy fartsy death metal that I thought was boring. I didn't think it sucked. And then as I got to see the guys themselves and the fan base, etc., I'm just like, they just seem like a bunch of fucking hippies. Fast forward to fucking literally today. That's why it's ironic that I got this question, which just so happened to be on one of the videos that I grabbed a bunch of questions from. Yeah, Aaron Puffenbarger sent me the Blood Incantation video. What's in my bag? They're in a record store. I skimmed them. I didn't watch the whole 15 fucking minutes of it, but I watched a minute here, skimmed through a few minutes, a minute here. But probably I watched a total of 5-6 minutes in totality. And I mean, I'm not going to sit there and rag on the guys, but I mean, I'll just give my 2 cents. Take it for whatever the fuck it's worth. Not that it's worth fucking anything, but you're on my channel, so apparently you think it's fucking worth something, or you at least think the opinion's entertaining. I just look at them, I'm like, who are these fucking Steve Urkel fucking nerds? I was like, they got to be somewhat around my age. I'm guessing they're slightly younger, my age at the oldest, or maybe a year old, definitely around my age. So I'm kind of looking at them like, the only metal things they even showed were Morbid Angel, Formula's Fatal Flesh. I think like one other thing, but it wasn't impressive whatsoever. Then they're into like just jazz and like hippie shit, which again, somebody's gonna go, what do you care what a guy likes? I don't care what a fucking guy likes. That's not the fucking point. The only point is to bring it up. It's surprising to me that why are you in a death metal band? And again, you can't pull that Tom G shit with this one. Like, he's 60 years old. Like, when he got into it, fucking Cannibal Corpse didn't exist. You can at least make the argument with that fucking guy. Okay, fine. Them, it's like, dude, you're probably younger than me. Again, best case scenario, you're my age. And it'll be completely fucking honest. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I consider myself still not a newbie, but kind of a fucking newbie. Because to me, the guys that were the old bees were the fucking Dawn of the Deads, the Dwayne Morrises, the fucking King Follies, because they saw the 80s. They saw when it originated. I started going to shows in 1998. 1998, fucking Death was on their last goddamn tour. That was the show, Death. And it's like, oh, great, they're on their last crappy fucking album. Getting to see them during Scream Bloody Gore, Leprosy, that's fucking cool. I didn't get to see them when they're fucking cool. Morbid Angel, I never got to see him with fucking David Vincent. And I'm not talking crappy ass Domination David Vincent. I'm talking Ultra Madness. I never got to see that shit. I never got to see Cannibal Corpse with Chris Barnes. I never got to see. I never got to see Sinister with Mike singing. I saw Sinister in 1999 with they're on Aggressive Measures, which I do like that record quite a bit actually. But it's a different singer. I forget the singer on that one. That's when they just changed singers. But Mike singing for Sinister, I never seen that shit. So it's like, again, I kind of a newbie. So what I'm getting at, you guys my age or younger, that burnout fucking shit ain't gonna work on this one. It ain't gonna work. Like, why are you guys just buying a bunch of classic rock and jazz? Again, I don't fucking care. It's just my question is, if that's your preference of musical taste, why are you playing in a death metal band? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's literally the exact fucking equivalent. You guys know what I listen to, death metal, metal, and I'm like, I'm gonna be a rapper. But you look at all my music, I'm showing what's in J Dog's bag. He's showing you goddamn Destructor. He's showing you goddamn Nunslaughter, Abysmal Lord, Pharmacist, Mortician, Hemorrhage, Exhume, Sinister, Cannibal Corpse, Immolation, Angel Corpse, Christian. That's what's in my fucking bag. But then I'm going to be a rapper. Wouldn't you be like, wait. You don't listen to rap. And let's just say I had one rap in my bag. I had one rap, I had Tupac in there. All the rest metal, and I just so happened to like one rapper because I enjoyed it. I enjoy Tupac. Let's just say that, right? Own one LP, two LPs by the Pac. That's it. You'd be like, well, okay, so you like one rapper, you like all this metal. Why are you going to be a rap? Why are you playing rap? Like, why don't you just play metal? It's funny to me because everybody would say that. Literally, like anybody watching, they'd be like, that's weird. Like, why doesn't he just play metal? He likes metal. But when I point these fucking guys out that don't listen to metal, admittedly so, again, do I give a fuck? I can give two flying fucks less. Don't even know the guys. They can listen to goddamn fucking Tool and Creed, my most hated bands, and whatever, and not even listen to music, and just I could care fucking less. Don't give a flying fuck what they do on their what they're into. Not at all. I'm just pointing out it's extremely strange that that's the case. And again, if it was the other way around in this one street ass fucking world, they'd be calling me out. Well, why is this guy? Why is he rapping? Why is he playing in a country band? He doesn't listen to country. They'd be saying it then. But when I say it for metal, what do you mean? So he doesn't have to like metal. No, he doesn't have to. It's just extremely weird. Why are you playing a style of music that you're generally not into? That's not what you're passionate about and want to hear on your own time because you would be buying it. Again, he probably owns a few death metal records because he showed Formula's Fatal Flush. But I could guarantee you, it's extremely obvious. And like I said to you guys about most of these fucking guys, they're not listening to metal on their own time. They're just fucking not. And it's just slightly weird to me. That's all I got to fucking say. And it's kind of like, why are you in this scene then? Because again, to me, like metal was, it's Ozzy Osbourne pops in my mind. Rock and roll is my fucking religion and my law. I always felt that death metal is my religion and my fucking law. It's kind of a lifestyle. And you just get these random fucking nerds coming in and these goddamn complete sideways caps homeboys. So I'll give them that credit. They're blowing away that fucking epidectomy guy. They're coming in and it's like, kind of like, what are you doing in my scene? Like, this is something that's like, that I'm very passionate about. You're just kind of casually coming in. Yeah, I listen to Formula's Fatal Flush, and here's my jazz and what I'm really into. It's just kind of, and then they're in the scene playing, with Morbid Angel or whoever, Cannibal Corpse, and it's like, again, I have no problem with the guys. I'm not saying that they're not friendly guys, or I wouldn't. I have nothing against them whatsoever. Zero, zilch. Thought the music was okay. Nothing I would buy. Thought it was kind of the boring end. It's just strange to me that why are you playing a death metal, man? Just that's all I'm at. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying. Not dogging them. Not trashing them. Not saying you can't like them. Not saying if you're opposed if you like them. Not saying don't check your shit out. Not saying any of that. Just cut. And to their credit too, it's not just them. It's like I've been saying this since what, a year now? Well, longer than a year, but on this channel, a fucking a year. Like half these bozos don't fucking listen to metal. They damn sure not listen to death metal. I've been calling them out, and I was like, this is the case. At least I'll give them credit. At least they fucking admit it. What's in my bag? Like, there's literally nothing metal in there. The fuck? Blue Drum Torso, J Dog. What do you think of bands doing a cover song and putting it amongst the album? For example, Obituary covering "Circle of the Tyrants" and being track 4 on the album. Kind of bugs the shit out of me, and feels it can break up the record. I'm all for bands covering their favorite tunes, but put it on the end, goddammit. Yeah, I could kind of see that, but to me, I do think in that particular case, Circle of Tyrants, they mentioned for the Obituary, that really fit. To be completely honest with you, I'm not saying I didn't know it was a cover because I read it on the album. I heard Obituary's cover before I fucking heard Celtic Frost original. Now, full fucking disclosure, everybody goes, what a fucking poser! A lot of the Frost shit, again, was out of print, and you could only get on eBay when I was getting into this stuff. Again, I've told fucking the story of when I don't think it was the first time I met Kanye, but the second time, and he brought up, you like Frost? I'm like, Frost is like, dude, that band fucking sucks ass. We're on most welcome band ever. I was like, I don't know, dude. I checked out, I picked up, so I picked up Into the Pandemonium. I said, that fucking album sucks. He's like, so you don't listen to that. I was like, well, what else is it? I don't know. I was like, I didn't know. I was like, that was what was available. That's what was at the store. He's like, no, you got to check out fucking Morbid Tales, To Megatherium, Emperor's Return. Okay. And he gave me it was either on a cassette, dub cassette, or a CDR. I think it was a CDR. And I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. And it's funny. That's when I did hear Circle of Tyrants. Oh, I was like, there's the Obituary cover. I knew because it says on the album, Celtic Frost cover. But I did hear because I heard Obituary very early on. I was young. There was, like I said, I heard Cannibal Corpse first, but they were not much after. I had to have heard Obituary by the time I was going to shows. So you figure I heard Obituary by 12 or 13 because I started going to shows at 13. So yeah, there's that. So I thought that album fit. Maybe it fit for me because, again, I didn't know the original at the time when I first heard it. What I will say this, yeah, going back and knowing the history of metal, Obituary covering Celtic Frost and most bands just covering Celtic Frost, it's kind of like fucking lame. Like any band covering Venom, Bathory, to me, it's just lame. Like cover somebody that Napalm Death did it the best, man. They covered fucking Insanity and Devastation Chicago. That's what you do. Especially if you're a bigger band like Obituary. Give homage to the bands that haven't made it yet, but that influenced you. It's like, what, again, what it boils down to, what annoys me, which I would not be surprised if those fucking hillbillies and goddamn Obituary fall into this category either, is at best they like the bigger bands. It's like, so, okay, get this fucking straight. You never were in underground music then. Because theoretically, you liked demos and shit when you were a teenager, growing up, bands that never made it, your band did make it. Why not pay? What the fuck do you need to play a Celtic Frost cover for? It's completely useless. It just flat out is. Play a more underground band, and it's just cooler. At this point, we don't need another Celtic goddamn Frost cover. Yeah, again, I said it. How cool would it be if somebody covered fucking Hobbs Angel of Death? You know what I mean? Who covered fucking Hobbs Angel of Death? Perdition Temple just on their newest album, they did Infernal Majesty. I was like, oh, fuck, cool cut. That was cool. And it was in the middle of the album. That's probably why it didn't bother me. As opposed to they're just going to cover fucking goddamn Sodom, Nuclear Winter again. Yay. I mean, who the fuck needs to hear that? And I'm not taking anything away from those bands. It's just do something people haven't heard, man. It's just, I don't know. That's my take on it. So in the middle of the album, yours dead didn't bug me, but just covering just obvious stupid shit is just don't even waste your fucking time. Like we said in an earlier video, Cannibal Corpse covering Mortician. How cool would that fucking be? Mortician is a more obscure band than Cannibal. Granted, they're not obscure at this fucking point. But how cool would it be hearing Cannibal Corpse playing Mortician? I just think that would actually be cool. Wow, that's just something I want to hear. Undead Warrior, what's up, J-Dog? What do you think about the brutal death metal bands that came out of upstate New York and New York City, like Pyrexia, Internal Bleeding, Immortal Suffering, and Dehumanized? Most of the bands, I mean, Pyrexia, the first album, it's good, but I'm kind of like, same time, nothing there. I own it. I don't spin it very often. Every time, I'm just kind of, to me, it's just kind of like a background, but it is a classic. It was there, but it's kind of like, I'm sure a lot of the guys, because there's guys out there that absolutely love that band in general, and they're probably like, oh, why did they blow up and get as big as like Bath? Well, not that much as they Bath, but like Cannibal Corpse and Deicide and Suffocation. It's like, with all due respect, man, it's nowhere near as good. The songs are just, I mean, the sound is solid. It's brutal shit. It's early. It's respectable. But it's like, it's just kind of background. Like, it's kind of one ear out the other. The best band that you mentioned on there, for me, is Dehumanized. The CD Prophecies Foretold. I think that disc is fucking great. Catchy as fuck. I would love for Hells to do that on LP. Now again, that's kind of like Embalmer, There Was Blood Everywhere, and what other disc where it's not an album. Isn't it 2 demos on one, The Prophecies Foretold? That's all I like, though. They came back, like, 10 years ago now, and it's like, we're back, and they do an album. They came through the shop. I'm like, this is fucking lame. The other bands you mentioned, Internal Bleeding and stuff, I guess they're 7-inch and shit. It's okay. It was just kind of more like, I guess, kind of similar to Pyrexia. It's like yeah, the brutal. It's just like, it's just nothing for me. Goatman, you're right on me clowning on Dying Fetus a lot, but I'm a fan of a good chunk of the material. I'm actually surprised you like anything by them, to be honest with you, man. It's more that I'm a black metal guy than me being young. What do you think about the 2004 Regurgitation EP Clitoral I think it's definitely good, but it's not as good as the Tales of Necrophilia. But I do like it and I own it. Manual Schizo Disc. Question, goddammit. Thoughts on Viral Load and one man death metal bands? I definitely kind of answered this, but that's I don't know why I selected. Well, I'll answer it again. Personally, they are a great inspiration. I wouldn't have started making music myself if I didn't know there were people doing it all by themselves. Yeah, so Viral Load, the only thing I actually own is the first album, Brutalized Beyond Belief. Really like that. The second album, Practitioners of Perversion, it's good, but it kind of like what I said for, I don't know if they fall in that category. Remember when I was saying about Brodequins and Devourments and Malignancies? It's like, I don't need 20 albums by that style of music. Viral Load was, they didn't fall in that category because their songs were really memorable and catchy. I mean, Mesmerized by the Bloodstained Walls, Max fucking Skull, uh, My Mighty Sword, Crack Whore. I mean, they had really good just sing along songs. And for that brutal stuff at the time, again, old man sound the same. Like put on Viral Load and then put on fucking Skinless, and then put on Waco Jesus, then put on Devourment, then put on Severe Torture. It's like they don't. What the fuck are you talking about? None of those sound anything alike. Like, what are you talking about? But that was the comment I'd always hear in the late 90s or 2000s about the older guys that didn't like that shit. You fucking all sounds the same. Not at all, but whatever. Um, Practitioners, I just think the songs weren't as good, but it was still a pretty good album. I would definitely pick up an LP if somebody put it out. Brutalized Beyond Belief, I would love for Hells to put that on LP. Like, I love that. The thing, you know what I would like to have? I never had the original first pressing with the original cover. There's two different cover arts. Granted, the pressing I have, I'm glad I do because it's a cooler version. It's got the different cover artwork with like the gutted girl with the fucking tits hanging out and shit. But it's also got the demo on there too, so it has the bonus track. So that's why when I got them, oh, this fucking version's better. But I remember seeing the original version in distro bins at the time. I kind of wish I picked it up. I'm like, it's only got the album. And I was like, mine's got more songs, so I didn't pick it up. But I remember seeing it floating around, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s. Just never got it, but I kind of would like to have both. And if Hells was to do an LP, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. My vision maybe use the original cover art, but then the reissue cover art, because the reissue came out when it was reissued, it wasn't like, it's 20 years later. It was like I got it in the early 2000s because I think the first album, Brutalized Beyond Belief, I think it came out late 90s, maybe 96, 97. And then my version was probably like 2001. And that's about when I got it. As a matter of fact, I can't remember if I got it at Ohio Death Fest because they played. And it was kind of neat seeing just, I think his name's Sean, just up there by himself. But yeah, I think that album's fucking great. And then I heard later ones. Those I kind of YouTubed, and one came through the shop. I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. It didn't suck, and it's not like go take a hike, but it was just kind of like, it's not the same. Doesn't have the same goddamn. Lost the magic. That's what I thought. Ryan Zerta 2. Did I just answer something about Ryan, goddammit? Oh no, but he's got a couple comments in here. Do you and the wife go out on getaways, or do all the cats and kids fuck up those sort of plans? If so, what do you go do? We go out to wineries, nice restaurants, stay in a nice hotel, or go to the beach. Sometimes even go to Vegas for a weekend. That simple shit is a key in a marriage I have learned. Cheers, brah. Yeah, we go do stuff. Before this fucking wimp vid bullshit, we went to fucking Vegas every single year for 7 years straight. For the Olympia. So all we do is we have somebody in our family, usually my mom or her brother or somebody. They go over and they feed our cats. And then as far as the kids, we just have the one, Brody, and he's gonna be 14 here in a couple months. He's at the point where so he's my age when I first started going to shows. I wasn't really hang out with my parents. The fuck do I want to do that? That's why it's kind of funny. Like, my mom laughs like, "Oh, what's he doing?" Or whatever. I was like, "He's a teenager. I don't fucking know what the fuck he does. I mean, I barely see him. He goes to school And then he hides in the basement and he wants to hang out with his friends. Now he's got a girlfriend now too, so he's always hanging out with her. I barely see his ass. Like he's a teenager. Like it's not like he's asking almost like he's 5 years old, like sitting there watching goddamn fucking Bert and Ernie. Like no, so I mean, so he's self sufficient. So that's not a problem. But yeah, I used to go to Vegas every year. Well, in the last few years, we've gone to Arizona quite a bit to see her sister. Um, he did come with us for that though. So as far as just the two of us, you're asking, in all honesty, COVID kind of it wasn't because of COVID. It stopped during COVID when we actually started traveling to places for the most part, just because there was the gap of you couldn't go anywhere, and then when you could, especially like overseas or anything, because we have gone to like in the past, we've gone to Mexico together, we got married in the Bahamas, we went to Dominican Republic together, things like that. So we have done stuff. I was like, there's no way I'm going to that stuff. I'd probably be pretty comfortable now. Definitely by next year, I'd be fine. I'm not one of these guys. This shit's still going on. No, it's not, dude. Anyone that think you're an idiot. It's all safe to travel everything. I've traveled multiple fucking times. I mean, Chase is going all over the goddamn fucking world. It's a country. It's fine. Anyone thinks otherwise is just tinfoil hat fucking moron. But during when shit was just coming out, I was like, I mean, I don't want to get stuck there because you got to quarantine, all that other crap. So we didn't go to too many things. But we go to, like, for example, we're more than likely going to the Chicago Fest, just her and I. We've gone to little road trips to where we went out of town. Where the fuck else do we go? We have them. Yeah, we do. And then we honestly we go out to eat and shit like that all the time too. We go out we go out. I would say pretty much at least once a week, like to dinners and shit like that. The first, again, just pre-COVID, I would say. We used to go out minimally once a week for sure, every week. Just a lot of weeks. It was in the first 5 years we were together. It was probably 2 to 3 times a week, every week, that we were going out to eat, drinks, etc. That's definitely cut back, but we still do. I mean, like I said, I'd say most weeks once a week, but there is a week here and there that we won't. But yeah, we definitely do stuff. Yeah, if you're in a relationship, you have to. If you don't, that's going to fall apart for sure. Justin Harvey, question. I'm curious when and how you listen music? Question mark. Do you ever sit down and just listen, or are you mostly on the move when listening? I'm a big fan of Hell's. Been ordering for years. Thanks for everything. Oh yeah, I definitely recognize your name, Justin. I mean, you're definitely one of our top customers, no doubt about it. As far as quantity that you order, because your orders are definitely on the juicier side, just the way I like it. And you order very often. As far as me, yeah, I'm almost always doing something. Driving in the car, at the fucking warehouse, replying to emails, at the gym. That is generally when I'm listening to music. Is there ever times I'm just sitting out at home listening to stuff? Yeah, there is, but I mean, that's definitely not that's not the usual. Yeah. Ryan 02 again. J-Dog question. What demos are better? Nihilist Sweden versus Crematory Sweden. Cheers, brah. The Crematory demos from Sweden are fucking great, but they definitely don't beat the Nihilist demos. I have to say that. Nihilist would have to win. Josh Death Thrash. J-Dog question. What is your thoughts on Nasty Savage? Another legendary band in the category for me of is Voivod, Blasphemy, Nuclear Death, meaning, what do I mean? Well, it doesn't sound like any of those bands. Not the fuck I'm saying. If you watch the channel, you know what I'm saying. It's just another classic band that did nothing for me. Solid shit. It's the real shit. Smokes the fucking Panteras, Creeds, and Tools, and all those fake ass wimps. But when I put it out, I'm just like, nothing there. Doesn't do anything for me. If I heard it in 1985, I'm sure it would have been a hell of a lot fucking different. But I heard Nasty Savage like way late. I think I first heard Nasty Savage when I was like, I remember we got something. Maybe it was Don or somebody that brought it up, but I think it was at the or it came in through the shop. I think I was 23, 24, 25 years old, so way late to the game. And I was like, it's okay. This is not really doing anything for me. Jordan Saleh, question. Do you like Beavis and Butthead? It's funny you say that. I wasn't the biggest fan growing up. Like, that wasn't I'd watch it. I remember liking it. Like, episodes, my biggest thing was when they're sitting there on the couch, seeing the MTV stuff. I'm like, what's this interruption shit? That I didn't like. My favorite episode from what I remember as a kid, it's been a long time since I've seen those original episodes, was the tire episode. When Beavis in the tire and fucking Butthead pushed him down, and he gets out. Damn it, Butthead! I should have wasn't ready. I remember that one being funny as fuck. But the reason it's funny you bring that up is we just started watching the first 2 episodes recorded, and we watched them like 3 days ago or whatever. Lindsay recorded them. I'm like, I want to watch it, check it out. They're pretty funny. It's so goddamn stupid. And when I'm looking, I'm like, why would I? I don't even know. Like, maybe because it's childhood, but it's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, God, Beavis. I was putting Osprey on my schlong. It's just stupid shit. So I only seen the first 2 episodes of whatever you want to call it, comeback or new season or whatever. I thought it was pretty good. I was definitely like they go in the goddamn the bathroom for the escape room, just total fucking dumb fucks. Last question, goddamn it, Mike Violet, J Dog. Question: do you think Scars of the Crucifix is better than everything that followed it? I don't know, man. I really liked the last album, Overtures of Blasphemy. Is it better than that? The thing is for Scars, the title track, Scars of the Crucifix, Mad at God, and Fuck Your God, I probably like those 3 songs more than anything on Overtures. However, the rest of Overtures I probably like more. Not to say the rest of the songs on Scars suck. They don't. I'm just saying that to me, those are the 3 standout songs. But other than that, if you take out Overtures, do I like Scars more than everything else? Like To Hell with God, In the Minds of Evil, Stench of Redemption. It's definitely better fucking than Till Death Do Us Part. Sends that home on a stretcher. Yeah, probably. I probably like it more than all those. But again, Overtures is really giving a fucking run for its goddamn money. I like it equally as much. I might even like it more. So it's hand in hand. So, but it is definitely of that later album. That's the last one with the Hoffmans, right? Brothers on it, yeah. It's definitely one of the best albums. So from that album up, out of all of them, it's definitely the better one for sure, in my opinion. That's it for this one, Devils. Comes questions, you know what I'm gonna do. Put in the comments box, get an answer for in the morning. Later, goddammit.